Right now, there are more questions than answers about the death of an inmate at the Augusta State Medical Prison. Last week, the coroner confirmed 29-year-old Shannon Greer had been stabbed to death, but sources on the inside told us there's a lot more to it, so we kept digging. In a story you'll see only on News 12, Christie continues our investigation with new information from Shannon's own mother.
In a candid interview, Leisha Givens talks about her son's molestation charges and admits she's still searching for the truth about his death. But recent conversations with her son and calls from other inmates, she's slowly putting the pieces together, and so are we.
They were supposed to protect him. They were supposed to keep him safe, and they didn't. They failed him.
Words from a grieving mother sinking in after her son was killed in prison. Most of the information not from the warden, but from other inmates who called her.
That's when I initially found out he really had got stabbed up. It said that he was stabbed multiple times.
Her son was serving a 25-year sentence for aggravated child molestation and aggravated sodomy charges. But his mother says that's still no excuse to be killed.
Some people might say, they're not very sympathetic to your son simply because he was imprisoned for some very serious charges. What would you say?
I would say this is not about his charges. This is about somebody took his life. He didn't take nobody's life.
She says Shannon was in a relationship with another inmate at the prison and had even talked to that other inmate over the phone.
Had called me on several different times crying to try to get me to convince Shannon to get back with him or to stick with him.
Givens says she thought nothing of it until her son called her, afraid.
Say if he can't have him, nobody will.
Now she wonders what went wrong that left her son dead. Last week, News 12 also got calls from sources inside the prison, claiming sometimes procedures are not followed when it comes to opening cell doors.
When you come up from trial, you just holler, hey, 116, 223, and in the booth, they got to pop the button to let you in. But if they don't know that you don't live in that room and you just holler that out, then they'll pop the door. And that's how people get stabbed while they're sleeping.
And what would you say to those people that hold this hard and fast opinion that it was deserved?
Wait till it's close at home. You wouldn't feel that way.
Both the GBI and the Department of Corrections are investigating the death as a homicide. So far, no one has been arrested yet. Sources inside the prison told us Greer was sleeping when he was stabbed. His mother has heard the same thing. We've tried multiple times to get any of the multiple agencies involved in the investigation to comment about this. Each time they say it's an open investigation and they cannot release that information.